The most common objections we're hearing right now are concerns about the economy, not finding the right inventory to move to for sellers and for buyers, and trying to time the market at a more advantageous point in time in the future. And the good news is we know how to handle all three of these. So I'm going to give you 4 tactical ways you can handle these 3 objections. Let's start with the economic concerns. A lot of people are worried about what's going on with the administration, the trade wars, tariffs, all sorts of stuff. And they don't know what any of this actually means. So, in order to handle the economic concern objection, I would respond just like this. Hey, totally get it. It's a very uncertain time. There's a lot of things you want to consider when you're buying a home. Just out of curiosity, what is it exactly that you're concerned about? And then stop talking and see what the customer has to say on the other end of the phone. Because they may be worried about something that you have the data to back up, like, hey, rates are going up or prices are going to crash. You can handle that with some data and studying your local MLS stats on a weekly basis. And they may not even know what they're concerned about, but you want to hear that out. You don't want to say, no, there's not anything to be concerned about, because then you're defending, you're not educating. So ask them the question, hey, got it. So tell me exactly what you're concerned about with the economy. And then see what they say. And when they respond, you want to use what's called a level shift, where you pivot to another talking point that's going to get them talking about something they're excited about. The level shift would be, hey, totally get that. Those are all valid. So tell me a little bit more about what kind of home you're trying to find. And when you answer it like that, you're, one, getting them back to what they actually care about and are excited about in the first place. And secondly, you're validating their concerns. You're not telling them they're wrong or they don't know what they're talking about, which a lot of agents will normally do. So that's how to handle the economic concerns. Maybe pivot back to motivation, to what they actually care about, to the things that are going to get them going, because we know that people transact all the time in the current economy. It's a matter of their confidence level and what's best for them. The second thing we're hearing is, I'm concerned about inventory. I'm not seeing what I want. And you want to use the same strategy. Hey, totally get that. And there's a lot of different ways we can target inventory for you. So tell me exactly what you're looking for in a new property. Let them explain. Give the follow-up question of, hey, so what gets you excited about moving to a home like this? That's going to reveal their actual motivation. Then you can pivot to an inventory OFQ. This is the Phil Jones opening fact question, where you ask something like, hey, Nick, hey, Michelle, it's Tom here with RE/MAX. I know we spoke in the past about trying to find some new homes for you. And the good news is we're seeing there's more homes on the market than there have been in the 5 years, and active listings are up 18.2% year over year. How would all these additional housing options impact your real estate plans? That OFQ, that's educating somebody. It's a great reason to call people, and it's very effective. You can also turn that into a text. You can turn it into an email. This is what people want to be hearing about, because you're educating them around their pain point. And then you want to level with people when you're talking to them. And some of this has to happen during the meeting. And I'd be using the magic buyer formula. Chris Smith came up with this. It's genius, where people say, well, I'm not finding what I want. Here's what I'm looking for. I'm a little frustrated. I'm waiting for the right time. Well, the magic formula is this, Mr. and Mrs. Buyer. If you see a home that you like and is going to work for you and your household, and you can afford the payment, and you plan to be there for the next 5 years, that's probably a sign it's a good move for you, both for your family, for your household, and for you financially. So you'd probably want me to let you know about homes that fit your budget, that'll work for you, and you plan to be in the next 5 years, right? And then you can go through that magic buyer formula. This Chris Smith formula is genius because it focuses on all things you can control. What they're looking for in a home, can they afford it, and is it going to be for them over the next 5 years? These are things you can work with buyers on. And when you present things like that, you're giving them inventory OFQs, you're asking better questions, you're bringing it back to the motivation, then you can get through these objections. Now, there's going to be some folks that say, hey, I'm not finding what I want. And then you've got to have a really strong appointment and bring tangible things you're doing differently to the table. So I'm a big believer there's really probably 6 ways to get these buyers into a mindset of where they're finding what they do want. So one is going to be speed and moving quickly and sending coming soons and MLS listings. Most people are going to be doing that, but that is a way to get. The second is bringing inventory to them. So, hey, Mr. and Mrs. Buyer, if you got 5 or 6 neighborhoods where you know you absolutely want to live, I'll reach out to all the homeowners I can get in touch with to see if any of them are open-minded to selling. That's another way you can get people excited about things you do differently. A third is, hey, our team's won 100 plus multiple offer situations over the past 12 months. We've got a 10-point plan to win a offer for you. Did you know that there's 10 different ways you can win an offer situation? That's bringing something different to the table. Then you ask questions, right? This is strategy number 4. Hey, what would it take for you not to consider the next town over? What would it take for you not to consider a townhome versus a single family home? You want to ask deeper questions. It's the same as the Phil Jones magic words. I'm not sure if this will be for you, and it's more direct. What would it take for you not to consider blank? Insert a feature, insert a town, insert a type of home. Now you're getting them talking about where they're willing to make concessions. So now you've got these 4 different strategies here. Strategy 5 is targeting homes with elevated days on market, because when you do that, you're bringing options to the table, and a lot of buyers are afraid to make lower offers. That's another strategy, and I'd use that same language. Hey, what would it take for you not to want to go tour this home? It's been on the market 14 days, and there might be the opportunity to negotiate or get it at the asking price. That's a tried and true method, because we know that most buyers don't want to make offers right now. And strategy 6 is curating the search yourself and being much more proactive. So instead of just sending things automatically, you want to do that. Don't get me wrong. You just want to copy yourself on those emails for your hottest, best buyers. And when you are sending them properties as a one-off, that, hey, I drove by this home today for you. It looks like it's got the kind of yard you're looking for. Would you be open-minded to taking a look? Or, I'm not sure if you saw this home. It came across my desk. We should go take a look at it right away. When you're forcing the issue and sending them these properties on top of the automatic MLS emails, the automatic property drips that a lot of agents rely on, now you're doing all these things differently to bring inventory to the table. That's how you handle the economic concerns. That's how you handle the inventory concern. And that's how you handle the timing concern, using all this scripting and dialogue and strategies. And when you do that, you're going to have a higher close rate, and you're going to be able to work with more buyers and get them what they want, and hopefully earn more repeat and referral business.